And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first. On the court for Indiana. Bennett in at point guard. He's out there with Ellis. Paul George is out there with Turner. And it's Holmes in at the force. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Barbosa. The tray. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Barbosa's got 5.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Bennett dishes to Turner. And George, here we go. Shot's good by Turner. Turner's got his second basket of the game.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Now here is Jack. 8 points for him. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. So for the Knicks, Robinson's checked in for Lopez. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Johnson. And Bogdanovich is subbed in for Jarrett Jack. Indiana also making some changes. Solomon Hill comes in for George. And George Hill's subbed in for Ellis. Barbosa kicks to Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Young. And the Nets miss again.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot. What a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Right wing. Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Hollis Jefferson passes to Robinson. There's the 3. Let's keep it alive. He feeds it to Barbosa. Screen by Young. There's the triple. They grabbed their own miss. And the release was before. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter.
Nah, bro. No, they improper.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Thomas Robinson. Young comes in for Jarrell Arthur. And it's Johnson in for Hollis Jefferson. And so in the game for the Pacers. Bennett, he's in at point guard. He's out there with Ellis. And it's Holmes in at the power forward. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets made some major contributions. He dropped 14 points and was in the zone as a shooter, lighting it up from both the foul line and the field. A performance like this is what we've come to expect during this great run of his. Will we get another one tonight, guys?
All right, Doris, well, what do you got?
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be
I don't know why I want to make
worn down. But on the other hand, he also...
Wait, hold up. It's damn you, Calvin, because he's not talking. No, I know where he at.
Feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
There's the double team with Barbosa. Ellis kicks to Bennett. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Gosh, what date is it? Where's my phone?
Johnson the screen. Barbosa for 3. The Pacers pull it in. They are really pleased with the victory on Monday.
Yeah, more than anything else, I think three-point shooting was the key, the catalyst, if you will, in that game.
Yeah, it's really a nice weapon to have because it makes things easier for you in other parts of your offense when you can knock down the 3.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Bennett all alone.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Young outside, 5 to shoot, 20 feet out, and that one's good. Pacers leading by 13. There's 1:54 left in the first half. And that one's good, George.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Johnson against George. Fades. Lopez, no luck.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
George dishes to Bennett. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Nets trail by 19. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Johnson, the pass to Young. Lopez up top. He's guarded by Hill. 3 on the clock. On its way from Barbosa for 2. Shot is off. And Indiana will come the other way.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Lopez kicks to Johnson. Lopez a screen. Bogdanovich dishes to Lopez. No good, unable to end this run. Indiana leading by 21. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And the shot is good. And 11 points here for George.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this. And chalk up a few more points for them there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense. I mean, it's all been terrific.
Bennett.
Big kick.
Can't get it to go.
Ah, shut up. I was playing.
So as we conclude the first half.
Monte.
Oh, hell no. Now I'm a little bit using copyrighted, so I'm gonna click that off real quick. Mom needs a house. Daughter needs some shoes. And
we're back to the action here in this round.
I know
one
that's
matchup.
about 30.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Bennett. He's got 26 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
They've got Brook Lopez. Johnson is out there with Bargnani. Then it's Jarrett Jack, and it's Barbosa in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The Nets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. He hits one, then misses the 2nd attempt from the free throw line. And now the fast break. George with the ball. That's good. And that's 15 points for Monte Ellis.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Kicks it to Jack. Picked by Bargnani. Shot off the pick, and there's Lopez.
What?
That's good on the assist from Jack. Jack's got 4 assists now tonight.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Okay, George. Okay,
And
George.
Out the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. The Pacers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. That free throw good from George. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here.
MVP.
Outside Jack. That's out of bounds. Possession.
The other people averaging like 10 points per game, and no one to average like 24, 25. The hell is that? Okay. And it's still a fraud prospect. Do not know why. Because this is the old game.
Barbosa passes to Lopez. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Shot by Bennett, no good. Net shooting 40% from the field. And Jack kicks to Lopez. Jack with it. Out defended by Bennett. Johnson the screen. Outside Jack. Clock at 6.
What?
From 10 feet out and off the glass. That one's good. Jack's got 10 points.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
George against Johnson. Here's Bennett. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. That's 28 points for Freak.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Brooklyn. George Hill's checked in for Indiana. Tipped away and stolen by Bennett. A finish. The big dunk at the end of the break.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Barbosa. 4 on the clock to the left side wing. And Jack, here we go. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Hill dishes to Bennett. Doubled by Jack. From 13, again, Indiana.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Barbosa kicks to Jack. And stolen by Bennett. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. That drops. Hill's got his first bucket in this one.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Here's Jack. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third.
Yeah.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's covered by Bennett. The dish now to Lopez. Puts up the baby hook, and he gets the bucket. Lopez has got 5 points now in the quarter.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because what.
Welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. On the court right now for the Pacers. Bennett, he's in at the point. Hill is out there with Paul George. Then there's Ellis. And it's Turner in at the center, filling out the middle. It's stolen by Hill. Bennett, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
The pass to Hollis Jefferson. 6 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
It's been a good night for Brook Lopez. He's got 13 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
The Nets making a switch here. McCullough's checked in Indiana with the change here, too. Donald Sloan's checked in for Monte Ellis.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Here's Bennett. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Lopez. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for the Pacers. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with two hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need
no,
on that.
I was missing my damn button.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Here's Perkinson.
Oh, no.
Good work defensively by Turner.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Up top, Bennett. Hill has the open look.
Shot.
Indiana again missing.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Pass to McCullough. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Bogdanovich. Nails from three-point land.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Sloan passes to Bennett. It's stolen by Arthur. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Boom, he jams it straight down.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Turner dishes to Sloan. Hill kicks to Sloan. Pick up by Hill. Nice shot by Bennett. Bennett's got 7 points for the quarter.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Oh, my gooeyes.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. McCullough and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, it's a good strategy. Not only do you get points, but you also get the...
Both teams making some changes here. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Johnson, the pass to Bargnani. Here's Lopez, and he uses the glass on the layup. Lopez has got 10 points in just the second half.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside. And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
Hollis Jefferson, good.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Livingston kicks to Bennett. Here is Livingston. 6 on the shot clock. Shot by Bennett, no good.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Puts it up from 12. Bank shot, no good. Indiana's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Baseline try, and again it's Indiana converting.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Nets have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Now here's Johnson. He's covered closely. Here's Bargnani. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. For Indiana, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Now, here's Bennett. Defense right on him. Livingston kicks to Bennett. Lopez over to help.
Come on.
Indiana moving the ball.
No! You want me double-double.
Indiana needs to get a shot off. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Wow,
that's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
How he even requested double team?
Johnson outside.
I did not request a double team.
There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter.
Oh, damn. Uh-oh, if it needs that.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. That's good from Johnson. Indiana making some changes. Turner comes in for Hill, and Donald Sloan subbed in for Sean Livingston. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for the Pacers.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players. Everything was spot on.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
To the left wing. Here's Bogdanovich. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Bennett the pass to Holmes. To the inside. Nice shot by Bennett. Bennett's got 43 points.
And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust me, they're going to take a little extra pleasure in this win, having silenced an entire building of hostile fans.
And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
I thought he actually went like to Subway and
pass to Holmes. He dishes it to Bennett. Holmes passes to Bennett. Out to the right wing. From deep three-point range. No good. So no problem for Indy.
All they do is win no matter what.
How were you able to create
never give it up. Let's go up. It is that. No, sometimes I get too lit and I don't know when to stop.
Albeit grudgingly, I will admit tonight you were the master puppeteer. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And Ernie Johnson is still in the building, folks, for the postgame show. Coming up next,
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
And that will wrap up this round one broadcast of the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. For Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson, and we'll see you again as the NBA playoffs continue.
What? All I heard of Rondo. I got Fade Ace. I think that's a good badge. I don't really know, and that's it. All right.